Hi everyone. In this session, we're going to learn about the sinuses of the skull for SCB 203. And if you notice on your bone list, there are 4 sinuses listed. And as we follow our same pattern as we have done in the previous videos, here I've listed 1 through 4 for the 4 sinuses you need to know for the exam. Okay. And we will give the first initial for each one. So this time I put it in order FEMS or FEMS. Okay, and these shouldn't be too difficult if you know the bones of the skull already, because each of these stand for bones of the skull. Okay, so we have F for frontal, E for ethmoid, 3 for maxillary, and 4 sphenoid. And collectively, they help form the paranasal sinuses. Okay, and if you know these 4 bones, then you're going to see that in certain models or preparations or illustrations, you're going to see that they're hollow, and within them are each of these sinuses. So this figure here is the same figure I've shown in my previous videos. We can see 2 fairly clearly sinuses. Of course, we know this is the frontal bone. So this hollow area here is the frontal sinus. Okay, and here, right here. Okay, the second sinus, which is easy to identify, is the sphenoid sinus. Okay, you can see here the sphenoid is cut in half, and you can see it's hollow. So this is the sphenoid sinus, and here it is as well. Okay, the other 2 sinuses in these 2 pictures are not shown very well. So I'm going to go to another figure, and maybe it'll be a little bit clearer. Okay. Okay. In this figure, it shows the frontal sinus and the sphenoid sinus. Okay. But here we see a section of the ethmoid bone, and we can see here it's hollow in the ethmoid sinus. And here is showing the maxillary sinus, not very clearly. So I'm going to show you one more figure of this maxillary bone that's been cut open right here, and we can see it's hollow. And this is the maxillary sinus. So now you know the 4 sinuses of the skull. We have the frontal sinus, the ethmoid sinus, the sphenoid sinus, and the maxillary sinus. And those are the sinuses of the skull. So this was a pretty simple instructional video.